Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode on Live Your Extraordinary Life. My name is Uma Panch, and I'm a mindset alchemist and strategist. I help people transform their lives positively by transforming their mindset, right? I work with people's mind. Okay, so recently I had a client who I regularly work with said that she was lacking fulfillment in life. And I'm thinking like, hey, you've got everything. And this is literally what she said. Uma, I've got everything in my life. I cannot complain. I've got a lovely family. I've got an amazing husband. I've got enough of money to take care of me. We travel around. I've got a lovely, I've got lovely relationships with my people. I've got a great career. But I don't know, I feel that sense of void inside me. Like something is missing and I just can't figure it out, right? There's no way that I can complain. I know about people going through difficult times, but that's not the case with me. So what's going on? Can you help me figure this out? And I said, sure, because I exactly knew what her problem was, okay? And also I get similar, very, very, very similar sort of questions from many of my other clients, people who reach out to me via maybe YouTube, Instagram, and on Facebook. They keep constantly asking these questions. I don't feel fulfilled. See, so if you're really, I want you to dive deep here. If you feel like you have a lack of fulfillment in your life, I want you to stay back and watch this show, okay? So my first question is, do you feel a lack of fulfillment in your life? If yes, put it on the chat box. Yes, I feel like I don't have fulfillment in my life. The second question is, do you want to find out why you don't have fulfillment in your life? Yes. If you want to find out, yes, put that in the chat box and say, yes, Uma, I want to know why I don't have fulfillment. And the third thing is, do you want to know how you can get fulfillment in your life? If yes, put that in the chat box again and tell me, yes, I want to find out how I can have fulfillment in my life. Now, see, every one of us, at some point in our life, okay, we could feel a bit of unfulfillment. Can be because of, say, maybe some disappointment, something didn't go well, something that you planned didn't go well, you didn't achieve your goals, or something that you want didn't happen. It's quite natural for us not to feel fulfilled during those times. However, to some extent, I'm not saying very difficult situation, but generally, if you have the basics settled down for you and still you feel a sense of unfulfillment, then that's something that you need to look into. And you need to ask, what's going on for me here? Okay, so as I mentioned, even after achieving your desires, even after realizing your deepest desires and dreams, if you're feeling unfulfilled, let's unpack this and find out what's happening for you. Okay, now you all know as human beings, we've all got some needs, right? Basic needs. If we didn't have this, we would die. What are those? Put that on the chat box. Do you know what those are? Water, food, sleep, air to breathe. Now, these are the basics. No living thing on this planet can live without these four basic things, yeah? Right. So if you can see how important that is for a person to live, then there's something as important to that for you to have a sense of fulfillment, which are your core basic needs, okay? There are 6 core needs, and these core needs can be divided into two sections or categories, if you will. The one is your personality needs, and the other one is your spirituality needs. So what is this? Have you heard about it? Okay. So what's personality needs? Now, in personality needs, we've got 4 kind of needs within that category. We've got 4 subcategories, okay? So the first is your need for variety. So what do you mean by variety? So the first one is your need for certainty. So what do we mean by certainty? Certainty meaning you have a sense of protection. You feel grounded. You feel a sense of comfort, security, stability, a feeling of centeredness, something that you feel sure about. Yeah, that's your need for that's your need for certainty. Similarly, you've got a need for variety. So what is the need for variety? Need for variety is to, have a bit of adventure, have a bit of instability, little bit instability, probably little bit of crisis, little bit of chaos. Not that everything is just the same and very mundane day in, day out, probably a little bit of suspense, little bit of surprises. All these things are your need for variety. These are all variety in your life, adventure. And there's something more interesting to this, and I'll share with you in a moment. Okay, so you want to check, how are you fulfilling your needs of certainty and your need for variety? The next one is your need for significance. What is your need for significance? To feel important, to be respected. Need for significance is where you feel that sense of competition, of having some high standards, importance, achievement, performance, perfection, whatever you want to call it for you, okay? That is your need for significance, to be treated as someone really important. And the next one is need for connection. And when I mean connection, it's all about love, desire, warmth, that passion, the sense of togetherness, the sense of unity. All these things come under your need for connection, right? So now you can now see that, hey, there are 4 personality needs. So next you need to ask yourself is, am I fulfilling these needs? And what is very interesting, this is where it gets very interesting, okay? What is very interesting about this is that the need for certainty and the need for variety is pole opposites. It is paradoxal. Like, if you had too much of certainty, then you won't have variety, because everything is certain, everything is predictable for you. So there's no adventure, so you get too bored, right? Similarly, if you have too much of adventure and unpredictability, you start fearing in your life, because life is like a roller coaster. You don't even know what's happening on a day-to-day basis. The next thing is, similarly, the other two, which is the need for significance and need for connection, are pole opposite. Because if you want to feel significant and respected and a little bit important, you can't get too close with people. At the same time, if you're too connected together and too, like intervened with each other, then still you feel that you don't feel significant enough, because there's no importance there. So if a good example would be celebrities. If you see celebrities, they are very unfulfilled. They feel anxious, they feel depression, they feel, not happy in their life. Why? Because don't they have money? Don't they have fame? They have everything. So what is going on for them? Because they have so much of significance, they can't be too connected with people. They are connected with millions and millions of fans, but not really in the real sense, because for security reasons, for privacy reasons, they have to keep their distance. It's not like, hey, come on, let's go and have a coffee. They can't do that, can they? So that's what happens here. So that's when they don't feel fulfilled, right? So any of you celebrities watching this, and if you're thinking, wow, I've got everything, why am I not feeling fulfilled? There you go. That's the reason. Next, now we've covered the need for your personality needs, yeah? And now it's time for you to check in and see, where am I in all these areas? Am I, really fulfilling these needs? So the question here will be, then what do I do? If these are all extremes, what am I supposed to be doing? So what you actually what you've got to be doing here is to make sure that you have a balance. Try and balance both of it in a way that you feel connected and you feel significant. You have certainty and you've got a bit of variety as well, okay? So that's the way that you really do this. The next thing is that your spirituality needs, the need of the spirit. So what is this? The need to learn and grow. For me, I'm a learning machine. I constantly want to learn and grow. I've been like, humongous growth, regularly learning and growing. So are you learning? What have you learned recently? What's the new skill that you have developed? Could be technical skill, could be professional development skills, maybe soft skills, hard skills, whatever you call it. Are you even learning? If we don't learn, if trees doesn't grow, what happens? Similarly with us, if we don't grow, that's it, we're stagnated. There's no growth, yeah? And the next bit is the need for contribution. Need for contribution can be anything like, a charity, can be a donation, can be help in kind, can be help by, probably you might give money. Probably you might do donations. Maybe you might just go and do physical help for someone, right? So really supporting, maybe community support can be helping your neighbors, anything of that sort. Okay, anything to do with contributing, and it should be something that's selfless, not something in return, but something really selfless. Okay, and help people and the needy. Okay. Right. So here we cover your need for contribution and need for growth. But what's interesting here that it's not paradoxal. It is not competing. It's complementary, right? However, the first four core needs that we discussed here was competing, right? However, the point here is to make sure that you balance everything. Okay. So I truly believe that this was very helpful to you. Now, here there's only so much that I can share with you, but if you want to dive deeper, you want to learn more about this, click the below box and book in for a self-discovery session with me where I am going to dive deeper and get you to assess where you are and where you want to be and help you to get to where you want to get to, right? As a transformational life coach, I inspire, motivate, and empower millions of people around the world through the work that I do. And this is what I'm absolutely passionate about. So until we meet again, I have this request for you. I invite you to take a good reflection on yourself and check, like a checkpoint, which of these that are not working in me, for me, what do I need to do to make sure that I fulfill these needs? Okay. All right, then, bye for now. And until we meet again, be the change you want to see in this world. Have a blissful day. Bye for now.